Hey guys, it's Kugli again with another ROM review, and this time, well, I'm back and I'm starting it off with AICP version 12.1 for the OnePlus 3, so stay tuned for that. So guys, AICP ROM has been around for a long time. I was a big fan of this one. I mean, this was the first ROM one of the first ROMs which brought Nougat into the OnePlus scene. I like it a lot. It's been really awesome. Let's get started now. One thing which I do want to talk to you guys about is, well, AICP is a great ROM. It was really awesome at the time. It did have a lot of features, but, well, there are other ROMs out there. So first of all, this is based on Lineage OS. So let's go to About Phone page and see what all things are given here. So you can see this is AICP 12.1 nightly. So that is the latest version right now. And you do have the latest patches, which is May 5th. So that is the latest version of patches. It is a Lineage OS kernel. So that is the basic one, build number and all that you can see there. SLN status is permissive, so that is also pretty cool. Now apart from that, again, everything else is basically what you would see with any of the stuff, so nothing special here, and that does work out really well. Now AICP again was one of those ROMs with tons of features, and it is still a feature-rich ROM. Just not the most feature-rich ROM. There are other ROMs in that title right now, so that's just something which you may need to keep in mind. So let's get started with the features now. First of all, you do have another application or AICP extra setting menu. It is another application in here, so that will give you the feature stuff. All the features I'm going to list out here. I'm just going to talk about it. You can check out the video in the description below where you can go and find more about those features, which is pretty cool. So let's get started. Heads up notification is available. You do have timeout, snooze timer, all that. Status bar option, you do have 4G LTE option. Battery bar stuff is available. Traffic indicator can be enabled, and there is this plus and minus option for fine tuning your inactive threshold, which is pretty amazing. I really do appreciate that. It does have ticker. You can enable the AICP logo. That is also neat. Notification drawer stuff is available where you can customize the notification drawer. You do have force expand kill app button in the notification by long pressing it, so that is something which I really appreciate. Also quick settings stuff is available. You do have quick settings selector, but for the small quick setting tiles you can have a scroll wheel rather than just a selector stuff, which is, well, it's okay, but I would have preferred a number of quick setting tile selector for that also. And it does have a weather tile setting which you can customize here, but I would have preferred what the Resurrection Remix does, give me an option here for the weather tile. So that's another thing. Also, the brightness icon position is really different in this one. You can customize it here or here, so that is something which I found pretty cool. Lock screen options are also available. You can have all of these options available. I have talked about all of this in my other video, which is in the description below. Also, fingerprint unlock is available, which is one of my favorite features in any custom ROM right now. I really like it. In the recent panel, you can customize that. You do have clear all button, position of it, omni switch, and slim recent is also available, which is pretty nice. Animation stuff can be customized where you can customize that. You also have an option to select a custom boot animation from the zip file, which is pretty cool. Also, blur UI is available where you can customize that. Panel porn is also available where you can customize the panels and the stuff like that, so that is pretty cool. Apart from that, there is system extensions, which is pretty cool. This is a new thing in 12.1, I guess, because previous versions did not have that. You do have app sidebar, which is pretty cool. You do have app circle bar. Pi controls is available, which is the full version of the Pi, which is pretty cool. It also has system app remover, nice to have. And also in the various shit, you will see a lot of other stuff also, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to get too much into that. You do have a screenshot type also, so that is cool to have. Also, you do have a device host name changer if you are into that kind of stuff. Screenshot delay can be customized to all the seconds. And yeah, these stuff are available and you can customize that. That is it in the settings menu. In the other ones, you do have navigation option, which is the DUI style nav bar settings. You do have navigation, smart bar and fling settings, so that is customizable. You can do that if you're using that. It does come with Magisk Manager, which is really amazing. I've been using Magisk on top of well, instead of Super Sue, and I have been really impressed with it. I mean, it allows me to use certain applications which I couldn't use previously with root. So I really like it. You do have substratum support, that is a full OMS thing, so that is pretty cool to have. In the display options, you do have the normal Lineage OS stuff. It also has the ambient display, double tap to wake. It does have the wake up, hand wave, hand pocket mode stuff. It does have double tap to wake on doors, and that is a really cool feature I found in I guess Slim ROM, and I have been a fan of that. I want more ROMs to have this feature because it is really easy to accidentally wake up your phone once you have it out of your pocket. So, and density changer is available in Nougat fashion. It does have the columns and in portrait and landscape. As you can see, I have selected 2. That is pretty nice to have. Rest everything is basically what you'd expect in a Lineage based ROM. You do have status bar option, brightness control, quick pull down, clock position indicator, show notification count. All of this is available. Nothing special here. It does have the extended gesture option where you can customize all of these also, which is pretty cool. Button options, it does have the Lineage style button option, not the AOSP style, so you don't have much freedom with that, but it does work out. It does have keyboard cursor control and also control playback. All that is available, which is useful. That brings us to the scoring card of this ROM. Well, frankly, it does have a lot of features, but I have been spoiled with a lot more features on other ROMs, namely Resurrection Remix, Phoenix AEX, even AEX ROM. They have a lot of features, so I'm gonna give this only a 7.5 out of 10 because there are other ROMs with more features and I like them better. I'm not sure why, but now let me show you guys the battery life. The battery life is not the best I have seen in a Lineage based ROM. I mean, CR Droid really impressed me with the battery life. That is a Lineage based ROM. This one on the other hand, it is pretty cool. It does have good battery life, but not something I'm going to brag about. I mean, I had a 4 hour screen on time at max and not the best. There are other ROMs with that. There are not a lot of ROMs which I can drain the battery within a day. This is one of them, so I'm gonna give it a 6.0 out of 10. So yeah. Now comes to performance. Performance of it is of course Lineage. As you would expect, the score which I received is about 146,191, which is pretty decent. I do have agree. Well, these are the scores which I normally get with the Lineage OS based ROM. So yeah, that's a pretty cool thing. I mean, it's normal. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Now, stability wise, again, this is a basic ROM. I didn't have any issues with it. It didn't crash on me a lot of time. I did have issues with the VOLTE of this one. I mean, VOLTE just straight did not work. First time I used this ROM, I had to restart it and I had to select my carrier again so that it would work. So yeah, now it works. I didn't have any issues then after. So again, a 7.0 out of 10. Now the camera. I have installed the OS camera board, but this is a camera which it comes with. Normal camera, nothing special going on. That's just it. I mean, it works as expected. Not the best camera. I will be trying out the Sultan XDA's unofficial CM 14.1 ROM, which is probably going to be a better camera. I will be trying that out. But for this ROM, normal camera as you would expect with any other Lineage based ROM, so 7.0 out of 10. Now aesthetics, as I've already said, it does have substratum, so nothing special going on. Like most other ROMs, it is material design. It is the same old boring material design, I'm gonna say that. So yeah, nothing special here. It is 7.0 out of 10 again. It does have an OTA updater, which I really appreciate, but again, that's not a special feature in my opinion. It does have all that, and it is showing me this one, but it is going to download the full version rather than just the Delta update. I would have liked the Delta update. So there comes the official overall experience of the ROM. I like this ROM. I mean, I used to like this ROM a lot because at the time there was no other ROMs which had all these features and which worked in this cohesive manner. Right now, well, there are other ROMs available like Resurrection Remix if you want Lineage, if you want, well, basically AOSP or CAF. You have AEX, which is Android Experience Extended, whatever, AOSP Extended. You do have Citrus CAF, which is a really great ROM. You have a lot of other options, and I just don't feel this one is compelling enough for me to use this rather than the other one. So yeah, that is just it. It does have enough features. It does have okay battery life. I mean, battery life is not the strong point of this ROM. Performance is pretty cool. Everything else is basically what you see with any other Lineage based ROM. That is what you expect with any other Lineage based ROM. There's nothing special about this. I get it if you want to use this ROM because you have been following this ROM for a long time. It does give you updates every day. This is nightly, and there is updates every day, and if you are someone who likes updates every day, well, it does have that. I'm gonna give it an overall experience of 7.5 out of 10 because of my nostalgia. Basically, I did like this a lot. I have used this as my daily driver for a lot. I really still do like it. It's just that there are other ROMs which I like better. And then comes the total score, which maths out to about 7.0 out of 10, which is normal for a ROM which is on Lineage, I guess. Most of my ROMs are within 7 and 7.5. Let me show you guys the boot animation, which is going to be pretty dope. So here is the boot animation, which is pretty cool. I really like that boot animation. It's animated, it's cool. It is something which you see rarely, and I like it. And there is a close-up animation, which is pretty cool. So I guess that should be it about the ROM. As I've already told you guys, it's a great ROM, but there are other ROMs with more features, better battery life, more performance, stability-wise it's pretty cool, and a lot more unique features than this one. So I won't be using this as my daily driver. That's just plain and simple. But I can totally understand if you want to use this as your daily driver because this is a really, really great ROM. So yeah, I guess that much is it about the ROM. Then hope you guys like the video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.